Coming up today on This Is True Really News, the 1002th episode. See? Please like, subscribe, and follow. This is True Really News. And ring the bell so you can be entertained. In a world full of darkness, we're a bright little corner of mirth. Don't stop me. I think they're buying it. Wasn't
what? Jonathan Winters?
Ring the bell.
Wasn't he Mirth?
Yes, he was Mirth. Shut up. God.
I know. Now you have to Google it to find out that it was on Amos and Andy. No, what was it on?
Doris and Natasha.
No, the Robin Williams TV show.
Mork and Mindy.
Mork and Mindy. Mork from Mork.
And his son, Mirth.
Who's got to be, 30 years older? But
Who's older than him.
Yeah, they apparently age differently.
Please click the bell icon so you can be warned ahead of time that we've got something new out. If you want to comment right where you find us, or you can send us a longer missive, a chat, a carbonation, a snert, and a womble.
A snert?
I was trying to think.
Isn't that one of those weird little huts?
I don't. Snert. No, it's yurt. It's one of the little huts.
Oh, yeah.
So a snert is a small yurt. It's a
sarcastic yurt.
It's the outhouse for yurts.
The outhouse of yurts.
Anyways, send longer crap to titradio.network.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Verkinnes. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were buying it there at first, and then I kind of lost.
Kind of got away from us.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
So, 35-year-old Sean Edward Uribe, Uribe.
Uribe.
Let's go with underlay. Let's go with Sean was arrested a year ago in the wake of 2 incidents over the summer at Miami clothing stores. It's from the smoking guns, so now we know it was true, which is sad. During the first encounter at a Ross Dress for Less in June, he allegedly used a medical syringe to squirt a substance on the back of the shorts of a juvenile as he recorded with his phone. I do believe cell phone cameras are the cause of like 40% of all stupid and crime. Witnesses immediately alerted store employees, the victim as he fled the scene. It was in August then. He took July off.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
The heat of July probably got to him.
He was at a Marshall's. Well, it's Miami. Why'd you go to Miami? I like cremations. Witness.
I like being moist all the time.
Okay, August, Marshall's.
Mm-hmm.
He allegedly struck again, this time targeting an adult woman to spray an unknown substance on the victim's left buttock area, police said. When he was taken into custody, he confessed and said the liquid in the syringes was moisturizing lotion. I'm pretty sure this belonged in the U category. Ew. Then he called his father, as police listened, and instructed him to go to his house and remove hard drives. The quote was, "Put them under lock and key. Nothing suspicious there."
No. Would not raise anyone's suspicion. Who's
listening. It's like when you're about to die, how most people go, tell my mom, tell my wife I love her.
Yeah, all of that stuff.
Now the common phrase is, hey, dude, delete my history.
Yeah, exactly.
Officers decided they should probably head on over there and did. They seized said hard drives along with loaded syringes. Charged with battery on a child, 2 misdemeanor battery counts, and tampering with evidence, but I'm expecting they haven't got all the way through the hard drives yet. Okay, all together. Ew. That's gross, but in a disgusting sort of way.
In a way that makes it seem unpalatable, really.
Yeah. Like, how hard do you have to be hit on how far do you have to drop in a building, hit your head as you land, and come up with that plan?
Well, here are some healthcare follies.
Oh, I bet I don't.
You're gonna think this is interesting. My father was a diehard college football fan up until the end. And when the end did come...
My dad was a Republican until the end. Then he became Democrat.
It was in a hospital bed surrounded by his children. At one point, the doctor came into his room and gently got to the point. Do you want us to resuscitate if your heart fails? My father shook his head, saying quietly, no, just let me go. Let me go. My sisters and I stood in silence, grasping the gravity of the situation. Then my dad spoke up again, saying, unless Ohio State's on TV, then bring me back.
To which the doctor
said
go blue and unplugged him.
Yeah, exactly. During my surgical residency, I was called out of a sound sleep to the emergency room. I showed up at the ER unshaven and unkempt, where I encountered a medical resident and his student, both neatly attired in clean white lab coats. Resident told his student, you can always tell the surgeons by their absolute disregard for appearance. Hold that thought. 2 evenings later, I was at a banquet. When called to the ER to suture a laceration. I was stitching away, this time wearing a tuxedo, when I saw the same medical resident. Medical resident looked at me and said to his student, sure is sensitive to criticism, isn't he? And to round things out, just because I love stuff like this, medical transcription errors. 5 of them. Social history reveals this 1-year-old patient does not smoke or drink and is presently unemployed.
Slacker.
On the second day, the knee was better. And on the third day, it disappeared.
That's going to be funny in shorts.
Discharge status. Alive?
It was a woman. Can you imagine her in her swimsuit going, oh, what the hell?
I used to have... Discharge status,
So
alive.
much for even tans.
Discharge status, alive, but without permission.
We need that? And who am I kidding? Of course we need that now.
Exam of genitalia reveals he is circus-sized.
Circus-sized?
Insert...
Like Dumbo?
Insert circus peanut joke here.
That was the other... There's only... You're either peanut or Jumbo.
Occasional constant...
Jumbo?
Idiocy. Occasional constant infrequent headaches.
Hang on. Give me that list again. Something sounded wrong.
Occasional constant infrequent headaches.
Huh.
I think they got it surrounded right now.
One of these is not like the other.
Bleeding started in the rectal area and continued all the way to Los Angeles. And finally,
thank you.
She's numb from her toes down.
Trust the science.
Trust the science. It's them scientists we got to worry about.
Okay, so I know Louisville is Louisville.
Okay.
Is Breiningsville, Pennsylvania, Breiningsville or Breiningsville? I'm going to go with Ville. It's Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I think it's Ville. You're in Pennsylvania.
Joshua Kaiser lives there anyway.
Okay.
And he was looking for something to do during the old shutdown back in 2020. You know, COVID was evil. We're all going to die. Stay home.
Absolutely. Everyone, it will kill everyone that it even passes by.
And it absolutely has nothing to do with the only lab in the world studying it. Where was I now? Kaiser said, so I stumbled upon a picture of a rather eccentric man posing with a gigantic top hat on his head.
Oh, good, because where my brain went.
That would be, stop it. That would be Odilon Ozair. who set the record for world's tallest hat in 2018. You know where this goes?
Guinness Book, I suppose.
Kaiser thought he could pass that rascal. The hat, by the way, Osiris,
Yeah.
15 feet 9 inches tall. Now, he started this in 2020 during the shutdown.
Okay.
It was last year that he debuted his hat.
Okay.
17 feet 9.5 inches tall. It could withstand a walk of the required 32.8 feet while wearing it, according to UPI.
How did they come up with 32.8 feet? They must have been using metrics.
I'm guessing whoever had the first one made it 32.8 feet.
Before what?
Hell measures. Anyway, UPI reported that his final winning design incorporated lightweight guttering and a Philadelphia Eagles trash can that, quote, looked about the circumference of my noggin.
Well, then. Isn't that special?
Oh, just trust the science.
Just.
Yeah, that'll do. Is there any garbage in it? Little. Well, dump that out. I am not putting any garbage can with a No.
I wouldn't do it if it had a Vikings logo on it.
No, you know why? It's a
trash can. It's a dumb idea.
You know what goes into a trash can?
Trash.
Thank you.
And other crap.
There's the rub.
4 Kentucky students with dreams of grandeur attempted to sack millions of dollars of rare books from their university library. Which included a first edition copy of Charles Darwin's Origin of the Species and drawings and sketches by naturalist John James Audubon. The students,
Hey, they have the highway named after him.
Uh-huh.
In Germany.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The students who said they had obsessively watched heist films like Ocean's 11 in the lead-up.
Not a documentary.
Hoped to sell
Neither of them.
Hoped to sell the books through a dubious set of underground connections.
Amazon?
What? Probably. What
Remember
went
that
awry?
was Amazon's claim to fame? We sell books.
Yeah. Oh, that. Remember when they started Amazon? It's an online bookstore. Who? And we looked at each other and went,
"Who is going to?"
Yeah, but that was in the early days. That was Net Radio's run up.
Pretty sure we were wrong.
Yeah, wasn't the first thing we were wrong about.
Won't be the last.
What went awry?
We thought people would listen to this gibberish.
What went awry is more of a question of where to begin.
I would start at the very good beginning. It's a very good place to start.
I'd start at Ocean's 11, honestly. The students' plot included scheduling
Are we doing the Sinatra or the Clooney?
Ooh, I suspect they were probably doing the Clooney because they're young.
Okay.
And they don't know the Sinatra one exists.
They should. They have the world's most powerful computer in their hand.
That's right.
The information of all mankind, they tell me, is here.
Right there.
Mankind is a stupid species, but it's all here.
The students' plot included scheduling a daytime viewing at Transylvania University's Rare Books Collection. Yes, it's a real place, 300 North Broadway, Lexington, Kentucky.
Well, I didn't doubt it was a real place.
Where they would incapacitate the librarian.
Not if it was Noah Wiley.
I love that show. Then vamoose in a waiting getaway car. In their first attempt, the crew...
First attempt?
First attempt.
Okay.
The crew arrived to the viewing costumed as old men in thick suits and false mustaches.
Oh, my goodness.
Arriving at the library only to realize more than one librarian was on staff that day.
That's too many.
The boys scrapped the plan. Soon after, however, Gave it another
So
go.
they didn't scrap the plan, they just postponed.
Exactly. And they gave it the good old college try.
Sure.
Returning this time without the costumes.
Heck of a plan so far.
One student, well, hold on. Let me put it this way. Things went bad from the beginning because they planned to tase the librarian, which they thought would knock them out.
Usually doesn't.
And the librarian began to scream in pain.
That's generally the reaction. Even really drunk people on all those reels you watch, what do? They don't just...
They scream.
They bellow. They've been stuck.
The newbie thieves had also failed to consider the weight of the books.
Of course they did.
And haphazardly dropped and abandoned many of them as they fled out of the public doors.
Tell me there's not a third try.
It's like the Marx Brothers. Oh,
no, that would have been funny. This is more sad.
These guys, they really thought this through. They'd timed their crime to coincide with final exams.
Okay.
And shockingly, went without capture for weeks.
Okay.
Even driving north to Christie's in New York with the hopes of receiving certificates of authenticity for their illicit reading materials. Like I said, this is Marx Brothers.
Yeah, because Christie is, populated with a stack of rubes.
And however, one of the criminal masterminds booked the Christie's appointment using the same email account to which he'd scheduled the library viewing.
That would be a problem.
Soon after, the FBI busted down each of their doors. The crew of 4 each refused to testify against one another, all winding up with identical 7-year sentences.
Well, that's nice.
I cannot wait till they try their escape.
I can't wait for the movie.
Fun. This is going to be fun. The Less Than Great Escape is what the movie will be titled.
Nope. Oh, wait, that's already been done. Dang it. Otherwise,
the half-assed escape.
There we go.
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.